When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
Welcome to The Last Show. I'm David Cooper. And in dystopian toilet paper news, we go to special toilet paper correspondent Tony Five, who's live at the scene in Norfolk, England. He's holed up in a motorhome. Not the scene of the story we're about to talk about, but a scene nonetheless. We go to China, where toilet paper isn't so easy to come across these days, it would seem. Tony, welcome to the show.
David, it is I, yes, reporting live from China via Norfolk in England. It is a very dystopian China, David. A future where, when you go to the toilet, David, you need to watch an advert on your phone to get 6 squares of toilet paper to wash your backside with.
Can you spare a square? That's a Seinfeld reference you can't catch. So in public toilets in China, they were finding that people were stealing or using too much toilet paper. Rather than just stock more, they thought, okay, we're going to make a little money off of this toilet paper and play an ad for people, make them watch it. They have to scan a QR code with their phone while they're on the John. Side note, what happens if your phone is dead?
What happens if you don't have a phone? I mean, it's a little bit of a spurious article. It came from an Instagram post. So we can argue that, you know, how legit is our sources. But like all of the sources that we get, David, we don't really base any of the factual information we get on that. So
you might say this source has gone to the blanker, if you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely. So basically, you go into the toilet, you actually have to have your phone, you scan, like you said, a QR code, and initially a couple of squares of toilet paper come out, like a little reel. It's like those machines, you know, when you go and play, is it skee ball?
Skee ball?
Little thing, is it skee ball? You know, when you throw that ball up and in a fun fair or something, and
yeah, and you got to get it in the hole to get like 50 points or something.
And you get your little tickets come out, right? So you get your little tickets, you get your little toilet paper come out, you go. But then, David, you have to predict the effluence rate, my friend. So now you are at a quandary. Do you pay 7 cents via coin to get your toilet paper, or do you scan and watch an ad in order to get free toilet paper? What do you do, David?
Oh, man. How long is the ad? I think if it's like a 5-minute ad, 7 cents. But if it's 30 seconds, you know what? 7 cents? I think I would pay 7 cents to avoid a 30-second ad.
The whole idea of this is to, you know, save the planet. People waste a lot of toilet paper. They do the double wipe, the triple wipe, the quad wipe, the front and rear wipe, the horizontal wipe. I get it, David. I get it. I know you're an aficionado of the toilet. You spend a lot of your best hours there. You've got a fancy toilet, in fact.
For regulatory purposes, this is getting too inappropriate, so I'm just saying we're reporting on a legitimate news story that was reported on Instagram and can't be verified. So this is all factual and news, so Tony's not being inappropriate. Yes, you have to judge how much toilet paper you're going to use. But back to the 7 cents thing, I think 10 cents would be my boundary. I would watch a 30-second ad for 10 cents, but 7, that's like nothing. I would actually probably pay it for the TP.
Wow, 7 cents, nothing, but 10 cents is your boundary. That's a 35% increase over the 4% that you want to pay, right?
Something like that.
That's incredible. So that's your limit, 10 cents. Wow. But for example now, David, do you use a bidet?
I have one at home. I don't really use it. I don't really like it, but my girlfriend swears by it.
I was going to say, because if you liked it, would you pay per pump? Would you pay per flush? Like a quart of liquid for 5 cents? Where is your limit on that, my friend?
I'm unsure on that, but she probably would. Would you watch the ad or would you pay 7p? I know, pence instead of cents. Is that what you call them?
Yeah, I'd pay the 7 pence. I need a toilet. And I generally don't watch ads anyway. I find them annoying and irritating. And it wouldn't be anything related to me. Can you imagine what the ads are going to be?
Except for the ads that play on this show by our sponsors, which we love and we encourage listening to. And we're a big fan of all the products.
Yeah, and they would be worth many, many sheets of toilet paper, David. All the ads and all the promos that promote the show, David, will be worth more than 10 cents. I would say 25 cents, a quarter,
right,
as you were.
We go to your favorite place in the United States that you've never been to for our next story, New Jersey, or as you call it, New Jersey.
Hey, I'm walking here, and exactly, I'm talking about a pizza place in New Jersey, David.
It's exactly right. So we go to New Jersey where a cop was called to respond to a shooting. You know, I imagine that's a pretty urgent radio call from the dispatcher. If you're a cop and there's a shooter, it's like all units respond, take caution, code red, DEFCON 1, whatever it is they say. And you would think every on-duty officer in the vicinity would go immediately to the scene of a shooting to assist because, well, there's a murder in progress. But instead, one New Jersey cop did something a little different. Can we fault him for it? First of all, what did he do? What did he do?
David, very sadly, it was a double homicide. And this particular policeman chose a double pepperoni pizza instead of a double homicide, my friend. So what he did, he was dispatched, he was called. But this silly little officer who has got GPS in his patrol car was found to have gone to an ATM where he obviously withdrew money and then sat in a pizza parlor having a pizza.
A slice or assisting in a double homicide? That is the great quandary of this New Jersey police officer. Did he make the right choice? I think it all depends on what kind of slice he got.
Well, I'm thinking that he kind of could have got away with it saying that he'd stopped whether he went 3 kilometers in the other direction, David.
I wouldn't have stopped for a pepperoni. I would have gotten a plain cheese. I don't know. Are police officers like obligated to assist, or are they we just hope they will? Like, I think that's the real question. Like, I know what he did is
pretty sure it's part of the vow they do, right?
I don't know. Like, ethically, I think we can all agree that the cop messed up. But like, legally? Is he like legally responsible? Is it a dereliction of duty? I wish I knew.
I guess so. I guess he could be fired for, dereliction of duty because his job is to respond to these emergencies, right? So he ended up going for 1 hour in Duke's Pizzeria, which, again, I'd like to visit just to find out if it is worth more than a double homicide. He stopped there, and then he went to another restaurant and stayed there for another hour. So this guy was hungry.
We can't say that he didn't eat well. To the ethical question and legal question, he is being charged with official misconduct for knowingly refraining from performing police duties. So I guess he is in legit trouble.
And he has got another charge. He tampered with public records and, he knowingly made false entries. So that's fine. But
he tried to cover it up. He tried to say it was a veggie slice, not pepperoni, I guess.
Correct. He was like, no, I got the garlic bread, guys. You can't do me for pizza. I just got the garlic bread with cheese. It was sad because obviously it was a murder-suicide by another police officer, a state police officer.
Wow.
So again, there might be something that we don't know about. Maybe he knew him or something like that. But I did find it very strange that he ended up going the other way. Surely they must know. They have GPS in their cars. Or he turns up to the homicide and he's got pizza sauce down his front.
Anyway, the family of the victims are saying they're upset and the conduct was egregious, which at the end of the day, I agree. Depending on the quality of Duke's Pizza, I feel like that's an awful joke. All jokes aside, not condoning any of this, and shame on that cop.
I mean, do you think we should contact Duke's Pizza and find out how good their pizza is?
Is your pizza good enough to do a dereliction of duty? That'll be a game show that we host.
I'm an airline pilot. I could fly David to New York, or I could come and get your pizza. What should I do, Duke's Pizza?
All right. The official view of the show is this is awful. Our sympathies go to the family, and the police officer shouldn't have done that, and it's not funny. That's our official view.
But also, we want to know how good the pizza is.
But also, unofficially, that. Tony Five, foreign correspondent in London, England. Tony, what a pleasure it was having you on the show.
David, always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure. Good night.
Never a pleasure, never a joy is not what Tony ever says. Never, probably.